Welcome to Research Business Daily Report, where serious market researchers come for news, insights, and commentary about their field that impacts them both inside and outside their company. Today here on RBDR, 3 different types of polls that are being used in this year's presidential election, including one which is completely new. And then we're going to look at how fitness trackers are saving employers and insurers money. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by 2020 Research, helping you to do better research. 2020 Research provides the most comprehensive array of research services as well as technology and supports them at 3 facilities with capabilities like face-to-face research, digital chats, online discussions, and streaming interviews, all through their innovative technology platforms, and they back it up with some of the best, most experienced personnel in the research business. Stick with us till the end of today's report, and we'll share a link to free information that I can guarantee you could boost the effectiveness of your online discussions. Raymond Skiba, writing for Nature magazine, delved extensively into the crisis that is besetting polling and that American pollsters are attempting to overcome. Skiba explained 3 different pollster attempts to capture voters' presidential preferences. Some pollsters are experimenting with text messaging polling, of course, leaving respondents in control of when they choose to participate. Now, the New School of Social Research in New York, Michael Schober, has tested this method against live interviews, and he concludes that there is more information that can be collected and more honest answers coming from the use of text messaging polling. If you're an election nerd, you may be aware of the University of Southern California at Los Angeles LA Times tracking poll that has been running since July. It randomly selected 3,000 people for a weekly online survey about their presidential preferences. The response rate has hovered week to week at or above 15%, which is pretty good. However, 538.com has looked at this poll and questions the practical bias that may exist inside this sample. 538 leans or says that the Trump campaign has a bias in its favor from the sample as best they can conclude. And finally, Columbia University's Andrew Gelman and his colleagues have collected a very large set of people which have been divided into tens of thousands of different demographic categories. They tested this categorization model with 2012 polling data, and Gelman and his associates claim it produced accurate state-level results using highly tuned weighting to correct non-representative samples. It takes more time and greater detail effort to do things this way, but we'll see how accurate this polling technique ends up being. Moving on, we've discussed the information that hopefully will be collected from wearables, including fitness trackers. Now comes word of a different way of looking at wearables in a MediaPost.com feature from Chase Martin, which says that employers may begin pushing their employees to use fitness trackers after they discovered in a survey that the return on investment is calculable and that an organization using wearables as part of its health and wellness program can gain financial benefit. There are noticeable differences, according to the study, between employees who actively use wearables and those that do not. Wearable-wearing employees supposedly are costing employers $1,000 less, according to this 3-year study from Springbuck that was conducted with 22,000 employees of a large healthcare company. The wearable in question was Fitbit, and the people who used these devices received subsidies. 79% of the studied individuals were women, average age 46, and the study's goal was to determine the financial impact of use of these wearables as part of a total wellness strategy. The highest potential for cost savings in this study occurred among individuals who took 6,600 steps. And that's interesting because if you know someone who has been wearing Fitbit or things of that nature, their goal every day is about 10,000 steps. Of users who averaged around 6,500 steps every day, the average associated healthcare cost was 59% lower than among employees who did not wear Fitbit. Further, Fitbit users who wore it for more than 50% of the study period had only 54% of the cost versus other employees. So the bottom line appears to be that wellness may be more attainable than believed, and it may be something that has some financial repercussions, positive ones. That's your Research Business Daily Report. RBDR has been sponsored today and this week by 2020 Research, helping you to do better research. 2020 Research provides the most comprehensive array of research services and technology, and it operates 3 different facilities where you can do innovative things like face-to-face research, digital chats, online discussions, and streaming interviews through the use of 2020 Research's innovative technology platforms. And for your further benefit, they back it up with some of the best, most experienced personnel support that you'll find in our industry. We also recommend that you download a 2020 Research white paper concerning best practices in online discussions. I've read through it, and it delivers something way beyond your run-of-the-mill new ideas, because the ideas presented here are based on advanced analytic studies, conclusions about the time of the day, the date of the week that a study is done, the proper sample size, and the so-called hammock effect will certainly in some cases be newsworthy to you. So please look at this link. It's in the email that goes to our subscribers and also in the description box underneath this particular video. We hope you have a great research day, and we will see you back here tomorrow.